And the raiding climb with the black pieces continues. I am playing the King's Indian setup now. Twitch. Again, say hi to YouTube. Be nice. YouTube, say hi to Twitch. Playing the King's Indian defense. We're 1200 rated. We have a queue of subscribers. Beginning with Magnus Weirod. Just in case anybody forgot how this works. It's 3-minute, 5-second bonus. All players will be refunded at the conclusion of the climb. Part 2 was dope. Alright, we got our first timeout. Someone's getting a timeout for not being nice. We are, getting a timeout. Also, did my opponent make a move? There we go, D6. You guys can say nice things to yourself. Okay, King's Indian versus a London. Oh man, he is using my knowledge against me. This is exactly what I recommend. Now this one's tough, because normally we go here. So what I recommend here is to delay castling. Don't castle just yet. Go here. The whole point of this move is to pop the queen out this way. And we're waiting. We're not castling yet, because we know that they want to attack us. So we are going to be the first person to attack here. Although, there are some tricks. I have to be a little bit careful. Can he take? The answer is no. B4. So, this is what I think is the critical test. You can also play moves like bishop to e6. Lining up here. You could castle. You don't lose if you castle. It's just a preference. Just a preference. So a King's Indian setup can be played against pretty much anything. That guy, you see that? That bottom message there? That guy just got it. That's the whole point of this. To show you how to play this setup against all these different openings. It's amazing, right? Amazing. Now he plays e5. It's a good move. That is a good move. That's actually probably the best move in that position. Hate when they do that. So knight d5 is not good because he takes. Knight d7 he takes. If takes, the queen kind of poses a bit of a threat, but the queen does cover. So although it could be playing with fire, I'm going to do it because getting this bishop would be worth it. Now, sometimes the King's Indian is wacky and weird. And this might be one of those moments. I think I might have the best music taste of all streamers. I don't know what you're talking about. They don't know that there's music. Okay, so I'm going to continue my tradition today of reading a favorite comment out loud. So the most recent time, let me just say this. The reason why I ask people on YouTube to come to Twitch is because it is free. You don't need to, it's just called following. Subscribing on Twitch is paid, but following is free. And so catching the stream live is also pretty fun because, you know, I'm pretty unfiltered. I swear more than I do on YouTube. Spoiler alert. I'm telling them about me, guys. Okay, let me also consider what to play here. I'm going to drop my queen back for a second so I can play a5 and b4, continue my attack. Also, the bishop will come here and line up this way. But one guy got really offended on my most recent video, d4 raiding climb part 1. It's actually the pinned comment as of right now, as of, you know, 10:26 p.m. on September 26, 2020. And he's like, I've never heard of a streamer tell people so much on YouTube to come to Twitch. It's like you just care about money, money, money. And I was like, nope, that's not the point. I'm not telling anyone to sub. I'm just saying come enjoy the live streams. And plus, I figure that with thousands of instructional content on YouTube, even if I did sometimes ask for a donation to the channel, it's not the worst thing in the world. But that's just my 2 cents. Anyway, he's doing the right thing, and I am creating a little blockade, okay? So, queen comes here. That is a logical decision. Now, should I just continue with my plan? Should I play bishop e6? Should I play knight d7, knight c5? What do I do? This is a good move, but he does have a tactic. Question is, does he see it? He also might be threatening to checkmate me, which is a slight problem. Getting checkmated is bad. I'm gonna go here and here. This guy's playing well. I mean, he's got Magnus in his name, so one would think that... You know what? I should remind folks watching on YouTube that we actually do a lot of giveaways on Twitch. Like, I think over 300 or 400 people at this point have won a free openings course. It's another good reason to come here. Now, this I'm not scared about, because what I'm going to do here is sidestep. Free up the square. Okay, he doesn't even see it, which is good. Knight c5. Now the queen comes off this diagonal. So again, my plan was to play rook here. Queen here, just play king f8. I'm pretty safe. It looks pretty scary, but I'm safe. So, again, we see why this is such a good system for my opponent. Right? And that's why I recommend it. Okay, either bishop f5 or bishop e6. I don't actually know which one is better. I'll play bishop e6. This looks pretty reasonable. Now, normally the bishop doesn't belong there, but it's standing there very nicely. It can be hit. It stares at the king. I'm going to play rook d8. I'm going to play a5 and b4. And I'm going to beat his ass. That is a good move, though. So now I have to move my horsey. And probably we will trade. I'm going to play knight d7, and we will show you. Now, he's probably going to be really excited, because not everybody gets to trade queens against a very talented internet. Oh, he didn't even trade the queens. I was like, he's going to trade the queens. So now we have to look. Is this still scary? a5? I'm really playing with fire here. I really should not play chess like this. But I'm going to do it. Here, 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 here. And I don't see anything. But maybe he sees something. I actually do see something. I can't say what I see, because then... Why the A rook and not the F rook? What? The A rook and not the... Huh? Is he supposed to trade queens? No. No, he played the right... Oh, man. But he really just doesn't see this idea at all. He just doesn't see it at all. So I mean, he's just going to let me in, is what he's going to do at this rate. He just doesn't see it. What do I do now, though? Queen here is just going to meet me there. I really, like, should stop his attack. Let's go... En passant, rook f6 protects my bishop. That might be... just for now, a placeholder idea. Just play f5. Yeah, I've been saying... Okay, now he's trying to trade the queens. I would rather he take me. I'm going to keep... Actually, what about g4? Yeah, dislodging the defender of the pawn. Tough position. The opponent's getting tougher here. Like an 8-minute game here to start the climb. So now the knight is hit. And I'm going to win the pawn. If he plays this, take here, pinning him. Or we can just play bishop to c4. Or bishop to d5. Or check him. There are tactics in this position. Let's go here. He can take. And I will check him. With the pin. Do not have to play like this. Here. Takes my rock. Take his rock. Or his bishop. But probably his rock. Rock or his knight. His knight? It's not good, but for instructional purposes. I'm losing here. He's up in exchange. So he has a rook for a knight, but his king is very cramped and he doesn't have a lot of time. He actually blunders a bishop immediately because any x-ray or fork, I have this move. Right, so I have knight to d4 check. And if this, I have discovered attack. His king, he might go here. Straight up hang mate. That's still mate. Hog! So, scary position for the king. Very scary. But he played the best way. This is what you should do, in my opinion, against this setup. You should... This is like, he did all the right things. He just didn't attack when he had a chance. He actually played extremely well. Like, this trade isn't good for him, I don't think. I could have been, like, here, for example, I could have played much faster. I was trying to kind of give you guys the more general ideas, but... Good game. Awfulest, let's go. Just be in live chess, guys, that's all you gotta do. What topping should you get in your pizza? Mushrooms. Well, my favorite is chicken broccoli. What is your favorite pizza topping? Let me know in the comments below. Okay? So far, so good. G6. We saw so much of this in part 2, which is why it's amazing if you watch parts 2 and 3 and 4 and just see the general patterns. We only saw one person so far in like maybe 20 games play the most challenging approach. Everybody is pretty much doing a very similar thing. This. Okay, so most people play here. Bishop g4, this is what I normally do, but there's a slight difference with this move now. There's nothing on d4. That's the only thing. I guess I can just take. Okay, so again, I'm gonna do c6 this time, because it's not clear which way he wants to go. Right? Abdul, you're not in the queue. You told me you couldn't play, so I removed you from the queue. Okay, he does go this way, so boom. We've begun our attack. What languages do we speak? English, Russian, Spanish. Some guy on YouTube wrote me a really nice message, like fully in Russian, wishing me like, you know, Happy Jewish New Year. And he was like, I had no idea you speak Russian so well. So in case anybody is confused, даже с том, что я родился в США, я по-английски полностью не говорил первые 5-6 лет. Не знаю почему, родители меня не научили. Прекрасно говорю по-русски, но чуть-чуть с акцентом. Y también yo puedo hablar un poco en español, porque estudié en la escuela por 7 años. A little bit. And he also got his bishop trapped, which is tragic. Okay. See, the thing about a3 is that they're going to go b3. And I don't want him to close the position, so we need to find a way in. Let's play c5, b4, b3. The thing about the move b3 is it forces some sort of entry. Go b4. So again, this is the thing, is that for a move, I'm gonna lose a pawn, but I open up my b file. Go here. Okay. This is an idea. Yeah. This is crazy. If he takes, I'm gonna go here, take push. If here, 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 here. This might not actually be the best way. But that also is not the best way. Now, I don't think I should lose a knight. I'm gonna put my knight in the center. What that does is it opens up this. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Some good pressure. So let's do... this one's interesting. I wanted to just bulldoze through. Go here. But he has queen d3. Not playing this so accurately. Could be playing this much better, but I'm not. Yo, yo. Sorry in advance if you play terribly on stream. Homie, I play terribly on stream every day. Wait, what am I doing? Like, I just hallucinated that this is defending this. Okay, at least he let me play knight c4 anyway. What the hell? What? I literally just played this move to take this pawn. And I thought this move protected this pawn. Okay, at least it gave me this and the game is over and we don't even have to live through that. But what was that? I played this so that I could play rook b7. Something like this. Guys, you cannot use the Q command in chat. You must use it in the Discord. You cannot use it at random in the chat. That is not how it works. Also, writing me messages in Hebrew is not going to get you a response because it was not in the list of languages that I said I spoke. You have to use... Oh my goodness, that is a rook. What is going on? Awfulist. You must use languages I speak. Let's block and protect with horsey. Beep. Beep, beep, beep. Guys, English, Russian, and Spanish only, please. I don't want to time folks out. Let's just have a chill stream, yeah? Am I gonna fast on Yom Kippur? No. I did it when I was like 13, 14, when my grandparents basically guilt-tripped me into doing it. Or like trying to do it for the most part. Okay, my opponent is giving me all his pieces. I'm not particularly observant. Religion. Yeah, I'm gonna sack my queen just so all my pieces are teaming up against the queen, just for aesthetic purposes. He'll probably take... I don't know why he would do that. Okay, GG. Again, 2 long castles games. This is good. Part 1, we didn't have this. Part 2, we didn't have this. Good win. Another. Alright, will this next opponent also dare to castle queenside? Let's see. Let's see if everybody's inspired today. Oh, and he has my flair. Very nice. Who's my favorite UFC fighter right now? It's always Khabib. I mean, God, I swear every one of these videos has like a MMA side conversation. I mean, I love watching Khabib. Ooh, very challenging line, actually. So this is actually not the King's Indian. This is like the Austrian attack in the beards. This is like mainline position. This has been played all the time. At the time somebody out for using a swear word in another language, but I did understand the swear word. Yeah, I feel like this speedrun has been exceptionally beneficial. Okay, so takes on f3 and knight c6. So extremely... I don't know what he's thinking. I mean... Okay. Very long thought. No, I'm not going to accept challenges. I'm done for the night. Oh, no. He thought for so long, but he blundered that. Why did he blunder that? That's like the whole point. Okay. Now, you could go back, but there's no need. I mean, you might as well lock the knight in. Now, normally this is a good move, but he protects. Now, some people get this position, and then they have no idea how to play this position. So... Okay, let's take. And, you know, a lot of people struggle from this position. They don't know exactly what to do. Now, you can always look for a central pawn trade to try to move your position a bit. Okay, have a good night. Exactly, I have to watch my UFC. Oh, it's a good move. Great move. I'm gonna move. Oh, no. I mean, that's juicy. Could have pinned the queen? No, I couldn't have. Don't coach me. This doesn't work, because there's this. He played the only move to allow this, because now the knight and the bishop cover that square. I couldn't do it last move, but now I can do it. Big blunder there. And the game ends a lot earlier than it had to, but had he gone here, I would have done something in the center, expanded my position a little bit. But listen, a blunder is a blunder, and sometimes you will get easy wins. That is what you have to do. And of course, this is going to be the moneymaker right here. That was a rough one. Walton says it's 4 a.m. where he is. He's going to try to do his best. For d6, I always start with d6. A lot of people say, like, well, against e4, you can't start with knight f6. See what happens. We're going to get 2 horses. We're going to get, oh, okay. We get an alfil. Alfil de 3. F4. Okay, very similar to the last game. That guy had this guy here. Okay, you can give me content. It's not a problem, dude. Like, listen, just because you lose quickly, make a blunder, like, it is what it is. You know, it takes cojones. Or if you don't have those, you know, whatever the female equivalent is for toughness. What's the main difference between King's Indian and Perk? It's not super complicated. Oh, I blundered. He didn't see it. Jesus, I'm a terrible chess player. My man just had this move. Done. Just done. I mean, I lose a piece. I would have played knight here. So bishop here, I would have sacrificed my knight for 2 pawns with check, and then I would have tried to consolidate. Wow, that's crazy. So e5 there is too early. Actually, in general, this is a setup where you can't play this plan. Actually here, I'll show you guys. You should take this with the bishop. Didn't fall for my trick. Gonna go knight e5. Should have just taken. I'm getting too creative. Let's focus. here. Okay, let's not make the same blunder 2 times. Rotate my knight. Some ideas here. If you guys missed part 2, it is up. Well, those of you on YouTube, you already know that because this is part 3. But I haven't, at the time of recording, I haven't put part 2 yet. Part 2 is going to upload tomorrow morning. YouTube channel. And the episode is going to be called Masterclass because it actually literally, like, we got the perfect King's Indians in part 2. I'll put my knight right here. That's the square. Take. So he has a pretty active position, but my pieces are active in a better way. He's got a lot of, you know, activity, open file, but I'm actually threatening things. Ideas to do some damage to his position. His pieces are pretty passive compared to mine in terms of actual vision and targets. Like this move, for example, will open his bishop, but I'm going to be the guy with... Wow, playing at 446. It's crazy. Yeah, GG, that was a good game. See? This is why you guys should come, YouTube people. We have a good time here. Folks are staying up till 6 a.m. playing chess. Somebody say crazy? Check. My idea was to just bring in this rook. So again, this is demonstrating... Just realized I'm an idiot, is what it's demonstrating. But I'm not gonna say anything. This is such a funny position. Okay, let's take one time. And then let's go... Man, this is a very tough endgame. Wow. Yeah, I have an idea. I mean, this is very refined. That is, no, it's not a drawn endgame. There's plenty of play. The idea of this move is to play g5, which I couldn't play with my bishop here, and then plant the bishop on f4. That's a great move. Talked about that move a while ago. I'm going to put my knight here. So my bishop is good. Again, I mentioned the difference in activity is that I'm actually creating threats. I control the most important file in the position. And that is a good move. Check, so he can't take my rook. But he's playing great. I mean, I don't... Just great. He should probably go for, I don't know, some e-push. So he can open this guy. I'm gonna go here, so this is always protected in case I need to move my bishop. Very difficult position. This is gonna take a long time to win. If I can't even win it, I mean, if okay, I mean, even here. I don't really want to take, man, but I can't let him get his bishop here. You guys really playing at 5 in the morning? This is insane. Wow. That'll get me shook, man. I'm playing at 1 a.m. my time or 5 a.m. my time or whatever. This is crazy. You guys are some savants of this game. Like, cocaine? I wonder what the actual mental effect of cocaine would be on the brain. I really do wonder. I'm not gonna, test it out. And if I did, I won't tell you I did it. But, okay, he finally blunders. I mean, it took 36 moves, but yeah, this guy's great. This guy beat 1500 at least. Playing fantastic. This was a stupid move, but whatever. I gotta play faster too. The clock is a weapon. Weapon is a bit of a strong phrasing. Okay, good thing he changed his mind about which way he was gonna go. Now is he gonna go here? Center is good. I mean, h7 is safe, but center's fine because bishops don't do that much damage. Okay, let's go here. Check. Gotta pick up a pawn. I mean, there's not much I can do here. I wouldn't be surprised if this endgame is still better for white somehow because of how strong the bishops are. Something like this. But the good thing is I can plant. Yeah, I even should have played that. Like this. Appreciate all the subs, by the way, guys. And if you're not subbed yet on YouTube, it's free, unlike on Twitch. Twitch, you gotta pay me. So, if you're watching right now and you're not subbed, just subscribe. What are you waiting for? Something like 60% of people on YouTube who watch aren't subbed. Isn't that nuts? God, bishop d4. I mean, dude, relax. Who hurt you? Oh my god, he finally blunders. Dude. Could you have blundered like a long time ago? It would have saved me a lot of stress. And I immediately blunder back, but the good thing is that this is a winning configuration, because if he takes, the pawn runs. Oh, that is a game that I am going to think about. That was, that took a long time. Yo, just the stud has disconnected. Just the stud has disconnected. Okay, just the stud yelled at me to play. Yelled at me to play. This is going to be the first abort in any of these. Oh my goodness. This guy was yelling about playing. I ignored him. Oh my goodness. Abdul Rahman. Actually, I'll go to Marcus Sabata. Abdul, you want to play next? Take a spot. Third Eye Suspect, running on. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for the subs. Oh, we've got a little hype train. Oh no, guys, this is one of the things about the King's Indian. I mean, this guy had so long to prepare for my opening, and he blundered d4 pawn. Oh my gosh, now Just the Stud is in the chat. Man, all you have to do is be in live chess. It was your turn to play. I started the game, you disconnected, the game aborted. You want to play or not? All you have to do is be in live chess. You will go next. That's it. Ahmad, you can play in the next one. But we're good for today. YouTube, I'm sorry, we're dealing with children. Just focus on the board. Don't worry about me. That's what I'm trying to convince you guys to come here, but you're gonna have to deal with some wild stuff. Okay, this is standard. Do we win a piece? Oh, we do! Nice! Nice. You don't know what that means. You've only ever played against random opponents. Take the queen. Okay. All right, sir. You're just getting skipped. I've never seen somebody so confused about how to play a chess game on chess.com. You can lead a horse to water. You know what I mean? This hits this. That's an idea. That's free. Why don't you just take that? Levy, stop being stupid. Take the pawn. And if here you have a fork. Just make sure that your horsey doesn't get trapped. Or he just gives you the rook. That's always a lot easier. And we just go and develop the pieces. This game started weird. We haven't won this pawn in a very long time. Magnus, thank you for the resub. You like trains? Nice. What's your favorite type of sandwich, chat? Egg sandwich? French dip? Nice. What's your favorite type of sandwich, YouTube viewer? You're very welcome. Yes, I am Flashy Sing. Yes, I am. I am stealing your questions. Okay, we trade. How many more people? Just one. I'm just gonna play Jake next, and it's gonna be a short video today. Pretty short. Brisket and Russian dressing. Sounds delicious. Yum. I think for me, this is what I gotta get. You gotta get turkey or chicken cutlet. Actually, turkey or chicken cutlet. And so turkey, chicken cutlet, doesn't really matter, one or the other. Pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and avocado. That's what you gotta get. That's my personal favorite. Chicken cutlet, pepper jack cheese, or turkey and pepper jack cheese. So the knight is now covered from the escape square. Not good. You could have also taken. I'm just showing how geometrically you can trap the horsey here. And that's it. Nope. Oh, but now he wants that square. No, you cannot bring the horsey on that square. No. Yeah, pepper jack, in my opinion, is the best type of cheese. I'm also a big fan of just regular cheddar. Manchego is my sleeper favorite. I like Manchego a lot, but you can't go to a deli in New York and ask for Manchego. They're gonna be like, "The hell are you talking about, Manchego?" We got American cheese. We got cheddar. Which one do you want, Manchego? I'm gonna go here. This is the idea. Glue him in. Jake, you will be last. You will be next, and you will be last. Are you ready? Pre-moves. Technically, that's silly, because I'm thinking his king is going to run this way. Technically. Okay, well, I was right. His king did run that way. That's mate. Thought he would play h5. That's checkmate. Well, it did not go very well for him. I mean, he hung his e4 pawn. Don't do that. And then we broke in the center, and little tactic. Okay. Jake. Let's go. Jake's been playing this opening himself. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Jake is doing my own course against me. Oh, whatever shall I do? This is literally the e4 course versus the King's Indian climb. This is a great line. What do I think is the best thing to do here? Let's go knight c6. The e5. Yep, that's the whole point. Yep, you try to get a lot of space. e5. Thing is, white tries to blow you off the board first. Do I think I'll ever start a YouTube channel? No. I'm Twitch only. Okay. Bishop d7. I want him to take, so I can put my bishop there. Oh, it's the last game, so should we be crazy? Let's be crazy. Let's sacrifice a piece for a questionable attack on his king. Let's sacrifice a piece to get to his king. Should I talk like this for an entire video? I'll consider it. No? Okay, no. Alright, chat overwhelmingly rooted for no. No. Okay, sounds good. I will not do that. And now I'd love... I would love to deliver a big, wet, and gushy checkmate on h2. But something tells me that being inspired by Cardi B is not going to be enough to win this game. So instead, I'm going to play this. I blundered that, I'm not going to lie. I forgot that that move was possible. I should have just taken... I should have just taken the bishop. Should have been fancy. Plays f4. That is a blunder, though, I think. Because I believe that I can check him. I don't have this. Let's not forget. And I also don't even have this. Because of this. But I think I do have this. And his bishop is trapped. I could have also played h6. Somewhere Ben Feingold just visibly twitched. I should have went this way. Kept Ben Feingold safe. Queen to f3. Take this. He wants this. He's naughty. But he doesn't realize that he's up against me. I can attack and protect at the same time. And now he is in trouble. This guy cuts this. This is about to arrive, and that is a queenie. Check. If take with the pin. I think the piece sack was very skeptical. Suspicious, I should say. I will analyze this game out of respect for my man Jake. Now here the position is fine for black. Here the position is more than okay for black. Actually, wow, the engine likes the move b5. The engine is crazy. Why not? Why? Oh, of course, because rook b8, and I'm just supposed to take on b2. That's why. Yeah, cool. Did I play a good move? No, so apparently knight f4 is wrong, Jake. What you should have done is you should have planted your bishop on g3. So here, if you had played this, my plan was to go bishop to e5. And if you took it, my plan was to take. And if you played this, I was going to go here and you lose. That was my idea. But you don't have to play like that. You can leave my bishop, and like if you play bishop g3, I take, and you don't, if you take like this, I have this. I thought it was pretty clever, but knight f4 is not a good move because it gives me too much of an attack. Now this is already good for me, because now even this move, despite that it's two pawns for the piece, you have piece advantage, but your structure is very bad. And like your pieces don't coordinate well at all. But I suck at chess, and you are winning here. Actually, the move knight d5 just wins on the spot. Why? What if I just kick you out? Ah, well, of course, you play bishop to c1. Why? What if I play rook d8? Ah, well, of course, you just take my pawn. Okay, well, what if I just protect this pawn? Ah, of course, you play f3. My knight has to go here. And you start trading pieces, and then you're winning. Of course. Yes, bishop to c1. Yes, of course. Everybody saw that. But you played this move and trapped your own bishop. So, yeah, that's not... no bueno. Wow, this is a mistake because you can go here anyway? Wait, what? Oh, of course, you play c3. Oh, and of course you get counterplay. Yes. And you have queen d5 ideas. Like if I take, you can trade my queen off and then take a rook. Yeah, a rook. Yes. Certainly. Which is why I should have played this. And what's the difference? Ah, the difference is that there is no queen trade. Right. Got it. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this is rook f8, knight e5 are both. Yeah. You blundered, but that's an instructive moment there about how to defend your king in the face of a sacrifice. Some good games today. That was fun. Appreciate all of you. And I will see you in part 4. Hi. Actually, I was going to just give a personalized shout out to YouTube chat real quick. Twitch, say bye, though. I'm going to... So, hi, guys. So, yeah, 2 videos are going to appear on that side. And if you haven't been prompted by anything that I've said so far to write a comment on YouTube, write a comment now. Hopefully these are helpful. Openings course is available in the description. If you want to join the Discord, you'll get to meet a lot of those people. Most of them are cool. Some of them are annoying. Most of them are cool, though.